Hi again, back with the HTML website web page task, and in the last video we got to the point where you saw that there was a p tag which made a paragraph, and you also understood that we're looking at the back end here and the front end here, and all the changes you make should be in the back end, and then you save here and you refresh on the front end, and then they talk to each other. So we're going to continue with that theme. All that this is doing is getting you to understand more tags that I want you to use in order to make the front end look more professional, more organized, and more like a web page. So back in this document here, in the Notepad or Notepad++ document, and we're looking at the HTML, you're basically dealing with this content. You're continually dealing with this content here, which is the body content of the actual page. We did p tags before, so you need to do a number of p tags to organize everything into paragraphs. The next job to do is actually to put headings in. So you need headings above relevant sections. So for instance, this nutrition might be a heading here. Now there's a number of heading tags you could use. They're all of different sizes. So heading 1 to heading 5 goes from big to small. So you've got to decide which ones to use. You don't need to go heading 1 for one heading, then heading 2 for another. It's a matter of whether they are the same of the same importance. So say for instance I chose heading 2 here, so I might do heading 2 here, and then don't forget to close the tag. We always close the tag where we want to close it with a backslash and the same tag, so H2 there. If I go Control S and I come back to here, I can press it here, and look, nutrition appears in a heading, and a pretty big heading. So I think to myself, well, actually that's a bit big, so I'll change that to heading 3. Don't forget I'm changing both tags. Control S again, come back to here, and that makes it smaller. So I may be happy with that, and I'll have to continue that throughout the document where I think the relevant headings are. Other sorts of tags I want you to use are italics, bold, those kinds of things. So say we said unhealthy snack foods are cheap. Okay, we might decide that we want that in italics, and cheap, plentiful, cheap, plentiful. Say we just want cheap to be, that might be a place. But you might want to continue to plentiful, I don't know. But italics, so the tag is I. Control this again, and look there, unhealthy snack foods are cheap, and that's gone in italics. Another one is bold. So say we want this one to be bold for some bizarre reason. Okay, B there, B for bold. You can also use strong as well for bold, the word strong as a tag. Control S, and cheap, plentiful. There you go, so that one's bold. So we've got 2 different tags going on there. So the sorts of tags I want you to use, I'm going to provide you a list with. You don't want to make it look ridiculous with all sorts of fonts all over the place and changing this and changing that. What you may need to make it look is professional. At this stage, we're formatting the whole thing so it looks professional with proper layout, paragraphs, headings, bold in the right place, italics in the right place, maybe some line breaks, maybe some horizontal rules, and we're getting all the text organized, and then the next job is going to be to put the images and the video in, which will be the last video that I'll show you. So for now, this is about using the list of HTML tags I'll provide for you, and then organizing your content using the back end and updating on the front end. Okay,